Okay, Arash, that was a great class again, man. Good job, my brother. Good job. All right, just gonna go through the that song that we were working on. All right, um, you're gonna do the E minor seventh. That's gonna be on your seventh fret. Seventh fret. You could bar up to your fifth string. You don't have to bar the sixth string. Bar up to your fifth string, right? With your index finger. You're gonna put your middle finger. Sorry about that. You're gonna put your middle finger on the sixth. I'm sorry, eighth fret, second string, just like that, right? And then you're gonna put your ring finger on the ninth fret of the fourth string. Ninth fret of the fourth string. And right, pinky won't be doing anything there, right? And then your middle finger is going to go up one string. All right, so I was here. You see the string there? Your middle finger is going to go up one string. You're going to play that. Right? So the pinky's remaining not doing anything, right? So first, it was the E minor seventh, right? Now this middle finger is going to go back down to the second string, eighth fret. And then your pinky is then going to go underneath your ring finger. So it's gonna be on your ninth fret, third string. Ninth fret, third string. It'll look like that. Right? So beginning position, E minor seventh. That can actually be a B major that you're hitting there. And then it's going to come back down, and you're going to place your pinky underneath your ring finger for a full E minor chord. And then we're going to do what looks like an A major, but we're picking up the pinky, and that's going to be an A dominant 7. That's it. All right, so and then instead of a major, we pick up the pinky. And then you have, sorry, there. All right. One more time. I don't want to lose you on this one. It's kind of tough. All right. And then you're here. All right. Now, once I do that, actually, we'll just work on those 4 chords for now. Just work on those 4 chords, because the rest might be kind of tough for you. I know that after you do the A dominant 7, you have a setup here where you can lift up the middle finger and the ring finger and the pinky and bring your index finger down. You're going to still be on the same fret, which will be, at this point, you'll be on your 5th fret. You just bring it down to your 5th string, 5th fret, just like that. So you were here when you did the A dominant 7, and then you just lift these up and bring it down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do something like the D major 7th, except you're lifting up the middle finger. That's it. That's all you're doing. Instead of doing what would look like a major 7th, you're just lifting up the middle finger. So technically what you have there is you're barring your 5th fret from the 5th string down. You're placing your ring finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string. You're skipping a string and you're placing your pinky on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. And you're going to play the 5th string down. Right? Now the rest of this should actually be easy, because it was that original G major 7th that we did, and then the C major 7th. That's basically it. The G major seventh, man, I lied. I'm taking you through the whole phrase, so practice it if you can do it. But be concerned about the first four chords that we hit. But anyway, the G major seventh would be, you're putting your index finger or your pointer finger on that third fret of the sixth string, right? And then you're going to put your middle finger on the third fret of your second string, right? Third fret of the second string. And then you're going to put your ring finger on the fourth fret of your fourth string, fourth fret of your fourth string, right? And then you're going to put your pinky right underneath your ring finger, so it'll be on the fourth fret of the third string. And you just play that. That's your G major seventh, right? And then you're going to do the C major seventh. C major seventh, right? Boom. Ring finger goes on the fifth fret of your fourth string. Middle finger goes on the fourth fret of the third string. And pinky goes on the fifth fret of the second string. And you just bar the entire third fret, with the exception of that sixth string. You just, from the fifth string down, and you strum that, right? So you know those two. You just have to get used to the four chords at the beginning. E minor seventh, partial B major, E minor, A dominant 7, D7 or D dominant 7, G major 7, C major 7th. That's your whole phrase. When you pick, that's the thing that I'm going to work on with you, is that's all you're doing for each. And then, so it's for most of them, it's like just when you get to the A major 7th, it's twice that you're gonna use your thumb for that, and then twice for the C major 7th. So when you hit your bass, the root as like a bass, you're doing one strike for each of those roots of the chords that you're hitting, except when you get to the the A dominant 7 and the C major 7th. Okay, all right. So work on that. This sounded good. The Afro-Brazilian little rhythm that we were working on. All right, I noticed the timing and the tempo was a little bit nervous, kind of awkward a little bit, like the transition. So I want you to try to like employ a certain kind of timing to it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and, right? And then you go to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, all right. So the way it should sound, because it kind of trips me up sometimes too, because it's a different kind of a rhythm. So there's a lot of it's still in the structure of 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's subtleties in between each of those beats, and it changes on your third pulsation or your third beat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? So the 3 is like, it goes back to when we did the warm-ups, how I said, okay, first do quarter notes, then do eighth notes, right? And so 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. But when triplets come, you have 1 and right? And then the 16th notes would be 1 E and right? E and All right, so we're basically at triplets there, right? So on the third, we're going to count it as that. So the rest of them will be like eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? I didn't hit the bass on that to make it just kind of easier, but watch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's kind of tricky in there, you know. So you can, there's a couple of things you could do with timing. You could do that a little bit different, but I don't want to confuse you. All right, so play around with that. Try to use that count when you do that particular progression, because it may help you make the transition on time. Because I could see you're still kind of hesitant there, but the more you do it, you know, with that count, it should help you. All right, my man, you did a good job, and I will see you. Please watch it and let me know if you have any questions or anything. All right, great job as usual. Thanks a lot, Arash.